We're learning this week's Parsha, Tazria Metzora, Tovshin Samardala, the Rebbe Zt. On Friday night says, the reason you make a Shalom Zocha. Shalom Zocha is made Friday night before a bris. Everyone's invited. Chazal say, Lama Avla Doima, Lama Avla Doima, the Me'imoy, what is a child, an embryo, similar to in its mother's womb. The Malach sits in Malamdo Yisik al Torah Kula. A Malach teaches him all of Torah. And when he comes to the world, the Malach comes and gives him a flick on his mouth, which is supposedly the reason for the indentation, and he forgets all of Torah. It's Nido Daflamed 30b. And therefore, the Tinuk himself, after he's born, since he forgot all of Torah, he's upset, and Leil Shabbos Kodesh, after he's born, everyone gets together to console him. This is also the reason they say that you eat arbus, which is chickpeas, which is a food of mourners, Rahman al-Islam. It's round, it shows the world continues and goes on. Now, the Rebbe Zt. Said there many times, I repeat the question of the Meforshim, if at the end he's going to forget what he learned, why does he teach it to him? And we can explain it according to the Al-Shulchan HaKodesh, who says that when Torah was accepted, from when Torah is accepted, every Jew has a chelik in Torah. And as we say in Tefillah, we should have our portion in your Torah. We're translating it liberally, our portion. We should be able to a portion of our own in Torah, which has to do with us. And therefore, a person has to work all his life to merit a portion of his Torah, not just knowing what others know. And if you'll ask every Talmud Chochem, I'll say that one has to work very long and extensively to receive a portion in Torah. Just like we find in Chazal, Yogata Matzosa Tam, and if somebody lost something and he worked at it to find it and he found it, believe him. And we translate it that the work of knowledge is also something that you lost and you have to find. And the Al-Shulchan says that even if you work, but afterwards you have to understand what you find. You have to see its value to you. And therefore, just as a people, we don't appreciate necessarily what we studied in our youth, but all of it was a building block to give us the ability to understand today. And then, Mosdos, if you recognize that, then you have found something. That's working and finding. Then you can believe that you have accomplished something. When you go repeat it, that's the concept of Mosdos. According to this, we can understand why the Malach says has to teach all of Torah, because then you actually have finding something, because you once knew it, so you lost it, and therefore you're able to receive it again. It simplifies receiving the portion of Torah and having the portion in Torah, which was lost to him, but it was taught to him originally. He should know that he has a portion, and since the Malach taught it to him, then you can believe that he found that which he lost because he was taught. And Baruch Hashem, the Rebbe said, when you have a Shalom Zocha, especially by friends and family, you start off speaking about the Orchim that are there as well, the Simcha that family Simcha, a grandchild that was born, may HaKadosh Baruch Hu help that he should be able to come into the bris Avraham Avinu in its time, its proper time. We should be married together to, who is it? Just 1 second. To raise him to Torah, to Chuppah, to Maisim Torah.